Halvorson, and I have music study sheets. You may ask, what are they? I have created quite a few workbooks, in fact, 2 editions of most of the workbooks, and they correlate to what the students are required to do for the achievement in music exams held through Illinois State Music Teachers Association. I wrote them because I have a lot of students and I teach in group, although I don't have to, you don't have to use these with group, you can use them with private. I needed a way to be able to teach them the concepts that they needed to know if they decided to do the exams. For the students that didn't decide to do the exams, I still have them do this anyway. It is really well-paced material that drills technique. It drills written theory work, sight reading, transposing, harmonization, ear training. So I'm going to just kind of take you on a little bit of a walk through this. Last year, probably almost 2 years ago, I decided I had the 2003 books and the 2014 edition of the books, and I combined most of them into one book. Students are just really busy, and it doesn't hurt for them to do extra drill. That was my thinking. I'm kind of using these as my method book now. I have written a method book. I still use my method book, but this really helps them get off to a good start. They understand what they're doing really, really well. Okay, so features of the book. When you have the 2014-2003 edition of a book, which goes up through level 9, 1A through level 9, have both sections of the book, you're going to have to either look at the very first page of the book or the table of contents. On these 1A, 1B, 1C, the table of contents, if you're using a printed version of the book, you will find how to access the oral files. I've made MP3 files for all of the ear training. I have made teacher corner answer pages for every book. So I can have students work more independently, which leaves me free to do more things, because we all know how cramped we are for time during the lesson to get everything done. And so it really, really helps save me time and helps keep them on track with what they need to do. So the intermediate level, the level 6, used to have the ear training back here. Don't look there. Look instead on the front part, right by the front cover for the ear training. But you also want to make sure the first thing that you have students do is fill out the facts to know on the first page up through the level 9 books. They're doing this, okay? If they do that, they can always go back and reference this. It's kind of like a glossary for them that they have done, and it really, really helps them when they're doing their written work so that they stay on track. The back part of the books, I do want to show you. I'm going to pick up this one again. I always have some kind of technique help in the back of the book. The technique for all of these books comes every few pages. So if you look at that back page that has some kind of technique help, this one has key signature, and then it has a list of technique questions and where to find the technique in this book. It's on the back cover so they can find it, the back page, they can find it. Okay, so at level 10, 11, and 12, the attendance at the achievement music exam generally drops off at those higher levels for most studios, and so I didn't include the 2003 books in with those. I did update them so that they were more correlated to what the 2014 requirements are for the students too. So on these books, the technique requirements are here. I don't give them as much help with technique at levels 10, 11, and 12. I expect that they're gonna pretty much have it down by then. So it's listed what they have to do though, right on the front cover. And also on the back cover, right here, is your code that you will use to access the MP3 files. On the very last page of level 10, 11, 12, you want to look at the review page because that is the page that they can use to do that first. Even though it says review, do it first because it has everything that term and definition that they need to know for the level, and that will help them complete their written pages. I just needed something to help me, so I wrote, and if they help you, that's great. There's 3 different places to find them. The printed versions can be ordered from Music Perceptions. The PDF files you can order as a download from sheetmusicplus.com or Sheet Music Direct. You will have to search on my name, LeAnn Halvorson, or Music Perceptions on both of those websites to find my books, okay? I also have started writing, I'm not sure I'm going to do all the levels. I just have the lower levels right now. For the iPad and Super Score Music, and you can find that at timewarptech.com. And they're all great ways to use these books. Thank you for listening.